hanging up. Okay, you ready?
Let me get this on here.
I'm looking on YouTube. Check in on YouTube. Check in. I think we are live on YouTube yet again. Maybe. Yeah, we are live. We are live on YouTube. Jedi Talk Podcast, the live stream. I think this is our third edition of the show. I'm here, co-host Evan T. Boucher, with the host of the show.
Look who it is.
Captain
it's me.
Cardinal?
Captain Cardinal's here.
I thought you were dead.
Spoiler alert.
But you're not dead.
Correct.
Nice.
Hello, everyone. This is, so, let me take this off. Just want to do that because I'm very happy about this thing. This is I think we talked about this on the show not so long ago, didn't we? Did I make
believe
that
so,
up?
yeah, like, no, the news of it coming out.
Yeah,
And
so
then, yeah.
the Captain Cardinal Target Black Series helmet is out, and it's here, and I love it, and it's cool. It's shiny, it's red, it's everything I wanted it to be. I wish the voice modulation was a little bit better, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it's also pretty intimidating when you see, like, just...
Yeah, that's still scary. When he looks at me with it, it's still pretty scary. So
okay?
Yeah.
Everything's good? We're good? We're live? Yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Jedi Night Live. I'm your host, Brad Hughes, joined as always my beautiful co-host here, Evan T. Boucher. Evan, what's up, brother?
Nothing much, man. I'm jealous of that because I only have one Black Series helmet.
For now.
Thanks to you, you got me
For
posed.
now, I got your pose helmet.
But we have a new segment today, which is highlighting things that we've got that are awesome in our collections.
We'll get to that later.
We'll get there. But next week, I'm going to have a new helmet for my collections, so that'll be part of the show next week. I'm very excited.
There was some news.
I have some of it.
Okay, good. I want you to introduce the news because there was one thing that I was interested in that I messaged you a few days ago. I don't know if that made it to your notes.
I think I saw it. Yeah, I hope it did. I think it did. So let's
All
go
right.
ahead and
Let's do it.
on to the news.
On to the news, Austin.
Scroll on
Show
to the news.
us that slide.
Awesome producer, Austin.
Awesome. Look at that beautiful slide. I love it. I don't even know if he's done it yet or not. But I'm going to pretend he has because I love him.
We all love him.
I love Austin. Let me do this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Should go back there any second now. There we go. Show me that slide. Austin. All right, who cares?
He's probably done it. I don't know.
Who cares? Just do it. Just read it out. It'll be okay.
They announced non-Star Wars stuff for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. And I believe it's rumored that we're going to get new mugs at Oga's for the 50th. Fingers crossed. We haven't had anything new from, like, Oga's ever.
At all.
Nothing at all. Like, the coasters haven't even changed. The mugs haven't changed.
It's all been the same for about a year. That's actually pretty strange for Disney to keep something that...
Right? Like, Trader Sam's comes out with a new mug, like, what, every, like,
well, they
2
have,
or 3 months when they're open.
Yeah, and like they have seasonal stuff. Like
Yeah.
I think they might go along that route. I would love to see like a Life Day mug, like that. Like
well, it's in the Traveler's Guide to Batuu, the holidays that they host on Batuu. And if they do come around and celebrate those holidays,
that's definitely in
Life Day
the plan. If you haven't read this Traveler's Guide to Batuu, go read it if you're interested in visiting Galaxy's Edge because I think it's a really cool read. Especially if you're going to Galaxy's Edge, not even if you're just interested in it, but if you're going, it really is really a good little icebreaker for the land. It kind of gives you the lowdown and everything, but it also shows that they have canonized holidays that they're going to start celebrating.
3 of them. One is like Batuu exclusive, right? Was that the Harvest Day?
Harvest
Festival?
I wish we had the book here. I left it inside.
Yeah, mine's over at my house. So.
Oh, well.
You got Life Day, you got Harvest Day.
And then there's one on May the 4th.
Yeah. It's just
I forget
it. Spire Day or...
Is it called Black Spire Day?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I think it is. I forget. It's been a while since I read that book. I like to flick through it every once in a while.
We're finally going to get May the 4th on Batuu this year.
Yes.
So
yes.
I don't think they're going to celebrate that holiday this year. But
they might. I mean, if this whole vaccine thing, which I don't want to bring up really, if this is like President Biden said, if it's done by July, or not July, by May, we could see it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's very, very possible. I saw something the other day that, like, this was like 2 weeks ago, that like 3 million Floridians have already been vaccinated.
Floridians?
Yes.
So that means, like, the rest of the world already is. Because Florida's, like, the dumbest state when it comes to stuff like that.
No, we're actually doing pretty good on this. They're still just doing the 65 and older ones and all that stuff, but it's...
That would be genius. We're getting some comments here from the theme park duo about...
Oh, it's Gabe. What's up, Gabe?
About mugs and potential upgrades to them.
What did Gabe say?
He said they should release a mug for that, talking about the holidays. They should release a mug for that since it really revolves around the land a ton. Like the Black Spire mug.
That'd be... Oh, dude.
Yeah. Shaped like the spire?
The Black Spire.
It's not that hard.
No.
That's so easy.
There was that one mug in the concept art for Oga's that was like the horn thing.
Yeah, which kind of turned into the beer flight, I think. I don't know.
Oh, that's possible.
Like the tooth.
Yeah,
the
that's possible.
Like, yeah.
Because the blue one was like looked like the blue milk canteen.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, and then
we kind of got those elsewhere, like
the
sipper.
The padding is literally in the concept art for Oga's.
The bartender's holding it.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah.
I think it's on the bar. I think it's on the counter. We're arguing semantics here.
Yeah. Limited edition glasses.
Yeah, that'd be so sick.
Like, so does that mean potentially a new drink as well, or is it an old drink in a new cup? Could that be something?
I heard what that beer. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the beer flight.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But so, would you do a new drink?
Oh, dude,
keep
of course.
The same drinks. Just
no, I've tried to. Oh, you mean? I think you meant like would I try a new drink?
No.
Oh no, you got to make it a new drink. It's got to be something special. Like when Trader Sam's did the Haunted Mansion.
The Grim Grinning Grog.
That one.
And the Foolish Mortal. Was a non-alcoholic.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah.
I tried both of them that day.
They were both pretty.
They were both really good.
Good. I liked them. Yeah, I think you have to do a new drink because
I guess technically we have had a new drink. Is
the Sith, but it's $30.
Yeah.
That's insane for a drink.
Worth it. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna try it Wednesday.
We need to.
When are
you going Wednesday?
7:40.
I might join you. If that's okay. Oh no, never mind. It's a birthday, isn't it?
That's fine. She won't care. I don't.
I don't want to invite. I don't do that. I don't invite myself to things. But if
you show up,
if you try it, let me know.
I am trying it.
I want to know what it
tastes like.
See,
if you show up, we could just split it. Like I don't even care.
That would be. Then it's $15 a person instead of $30.
That's reasonable. That's what the tauntaun is.
Or how about you buy it and I just take a sip?
That's okay. I'm trying it. Wednesday, I'm getting it no matter what.
Okay.
So
yeah, that would be interesting if they got some new stuff. I think it's good to add some new stuff. It's time.
Yeah.
It's starting to feel a little stale.
Yeah. The land hasn't
not
changed
stale.
A lot,
okay, I say stale, but I go there like every 2 days, so it's hard to.
That's a good idea. He says they should have a new drink, one that's smoke infused, and it can be a show. Like bring out a big contraption and make it seem like it's Oga's machine that makes the smoke.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Bring more like show elements.
I love Gabe's awesome. Gabe, you the man.
Yeah.
Have you met Gabe yet?
I don't think so. I know I've watched him. I've watched his stuff.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have bet
him. That first sentence sounded creepy. I know I've watched him.
I know I've looked at him through his windows.
Right.
But yeah, that would be a really cool idea. I like all the smoke infused cocktails. I think it's really, really fun.
Now, I mean, the idea of the Spire itself being a mug is a brilliant idea. So like, give me another idea. Just what's your pitch for a new mug?
I think you do the same kind of thing you did with Yub Nub, but do it for Life Day.
Yeah. So
maybe have like, well, actually, you know what? I take that back because you could just do a different type of Yub Nub and make it a different tree carving. Because if you don't know what the Yub Nub is, it looks like it's carved into wood.
An X-wing mug.
It looks really cool.
He says an
X-wing mug would be cool. I think it'd be cool if they had like a.
I'm trying to think of a good one.
Put me on the spot. I'm usually pretty good at this.
Yeah, and I'm not. That's why I had you go first. I was like, I'm trying to like bounce off you.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like. Do we know what death sticks are?
I think Sleaze Begano's holding them in Attack the Clones.
Okay.
In the bar. They're like two little glow sticks, basically.
Okay. So it'd be cool to do like a death stick kind of thing.
I mean, the High Republic has cocaine, so
yeah,
there's cocaine in Oga's.
High Republic's no joke. That first book too. What?
Ooh, I'm in. I'm in on that. A broken Darth Vader helmet mode.
Oh, dude, I'm in. There it is. There it is. Yeah. You nailed it.
And then you have Kylo come in every 10 minutes and buy all of them.
Like it'd be cool to do like any kind of helmet would be cool. Like since you're on Batu and the Resistance is like a Resistance pilot helmet would be cool. That's
Maybe,
a really good idea. I like
maybe
the
it's like broken droid parts, maybe like a droid head.
That would be cool too.
Because they have battle droid heads.
Yeah,
they're in the droid depot. Even there's battle droid parts laying around. Get some droid heads. That'd be kind of cool. That would show like more of the connectiveness with Oga and the droid.
I'm gonna have to think about this because I like the Darth Vader helmet, but I'm gonna come up with one next week that's gonna be just as good as that one. But I'm gonna think about it.
What if it's like a shot or like a skinnier thing, but it's like a saber hilt?
What if it's just you drink out of one of Snoke's amputated hands?
Or Luke's hand.
A Praetorian Guard helmet with just the hole. the one that you put a straw right in the eye hole. All right, I'll think about it. Right, what's the next story?
Well, we talked about a Sith drink. Oh no, that's not for news. Oh shoot, news. Oh, we had that rumor coming out that Rebels, Darth Maul was initially supposed to kill Kanan Jarrus. Would you have liked that?
I think so.
I would love it. I don't want Kanan to die, but he did die. So like, if you're gonna kill him,
did they say when?
On Malachor.
What season is that?
2 or 3.
So early on?
It's when Vader shows up, and that's when Ahsoka we think is gonna die. And the Inquisitors are there.
Okay.
In the Sith Temple, Maul's there. That's when Maul, he doesn't kill Kanan, obviously, but that's when he makes Kanan go blind. He like stabs him in the face, and that's when he turns blind.
I would have liked it, I think.
I don't know if he was gonna actually kill him there, or if it would have been a different part of the series, but I would have liked that. I mean, I like what they did with Kanan. He sacrificed himself to save the group. That's very Jedi, but it would have been cool to give Darth Maul something that makes him even more of like a badass. That's what the animated shows did. They made Darth Maul awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, he was already awesome, but they made him more awesome.
That's what they should have done with Phasma.
Right.
Taking a minor character who kind of he killed Qui-Gon. He didn't do nothing.
Right. That's what they do with Boba Fett now. Boba Fett and Mando is now awesome.
Yep.
But,
I think it would have been cool. It would have depended on how they did it.
Yeah.
And when they did it.
It would have helped motivate. Why am I forgetting his name?
Ezra
a lot.
But they were like buddies at one point. Him and
in
Maul.
that episode, him and Maul are kind of like working together.
Yeah.
And they do have like a sort of forced connection a little bit, and that's why like it's not a dyad per se. It's not that far, but they have a little bit of connection, and that's they can open the holocrons together.
Yeah.
Because they have like a little connection going on.
I need to rewatch Rebels. I keep saying I'm going to do it, and then I just completely forget to do it.
It would have had to be a different episode, I think, because that's when Kanan and Ezra and the group first meet Maul. So it wouldn't be like Ezra's buddies with him, and then 5 minutes later he kills him. That would be too fast.
I feel like you'd have to have some sort of like emotional reason for him to do it, not just anger.
Right.
Like maybe he knew who he was.
Yeah.
Do you ever read the Kanan comic books?
No, I haven't read those.
They're good.
Do they go into more of like his actual name is Caleb Doom?
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember a lot about it, but I remember reading it and being like, "Oh, that's cool. I like that."
Nice.
I'll have to see if I can find them.
I would like to read that.
I've got a new comic book store I'm going to that's cool. So
I would like to get more Kanan.
Yeah, they're better than the Mace. They're better than the Mace Windu comics.
Thank you.
All right, what's the next one?
Oh, another scene that didn't happen, but we could have got, that they actually filmed a little bit of for episode 9. The Kylo Chewie torture scene.
I didn't hear about this.
You haven't heard about this?
No.
Oh, I thought I sent it to you. Maybe I didn't send it to you.
Maybe you did.
I can't remember. So
I thought you sent me a TikTok of something, but I don't click on TikTok.
Austin sent a TikTok.
I don't watch TikToks.
I don't do TikTok either. Sorry, Austin. I'll watch them when you send them to me, but that's it. So they did film some of these scenes, because in a Jonas Suotamo interview, he plays Chewie in the sequels.
Suotamo.
Did I say it wrong?
You definitely said it wrong.
I always say it wrong. He would say my last name wrong. Everyone says it wrong. It's fine.
That's fair.
I apologize, though. I do apologize. But so he said in a recent interview that him and Adam Driver did film a scene where it's after Chewie's been captured and he's on the finalizer, that Kylo's basically torturing him. Like, Chewie's chained up and Kylo's in there, like, torturing him. And like, he said
I see why they cut it. Go ahead, sorry.
Well, yeah, he said that he thinks they cut it because it's like, it almost makes him not redeemable.
It's like kicking the dog.
Right? Yeah. It's like, okay, you killed Han.
You killed Han.
But then you're, like, torturing Uncle Chewie. It's like...
It's a little dark.
Like you said, you killed the dog. He's literally George Lucas's dog.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of Chewie. And like, can you imagine like your daughter, like she would have
That would have been rough.
She would hate Kylo.
I feel like if they did do that, Chewie would have been the one to kill, like had to have killed Ben.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm glad that's not in the movie.
See, I don't know. I go a little bit of like two ways on it. What if
it would make him so? The whole reason you accept the thing at the end with him changing over is because you have, yeah, he killed Han, but he made up with Han. He wouldn't have had a chance to make up with Chewie. Right. So you would just seen him torturing this freaking thing. What was that?
Kylie J. Weimer, she says that I feel like Kylo was too occupied with Rey to torture Chewie and would have had taken away from their dyad. Also true.
Yeah, that would have made sense too. I just like let's just say that they figured it out a way to make it fit the story and just
I think
be an extra scene.
Huh? What if it's not just him being evil the whole time? What if he starts off torturing him at the beginning, and as the scene goes on, it like brings him towards the light. He's like, "Holy crap, you're Uncle Chewie! I can't do this to you. Like, you helped raise me. You're like part of my life."
If you have that instinct, you're not doing that.
But he had that instinct, and he was doing bad stuff for movies.
I just don't think that's something like. It's one of those things like if you saw Anakin kill all the younglings, like if it was implied torture, that's one thing. But to film a scene where it shows him torturing Chewbacca, I think would have been too much.
It would have been if it was just straight torture for 5 minutes. But what if he slowly comes around at the end of the scene?
How bad are we talking about? Is he tasing him, or is he like?
No, I don't know.
Got his lightsaber. He's like,
right, like singeing his fur
and stuff. That would have been rough.
That'd be bad.
I personally would not have wanted to see that.
He said Adam stayed in character even like in between takes, and he said he was intimidating and scared. Like he's 7'1", 7'2".
That's hilarious.
And he's scared of Adam. Adam's 6'4". Right?
Yeah.
But like imagine that he's terrified in that scene because of how like in character Adam was.
That's intense, man.
I hope. Do you think they'll release it? Will they ever release it?
No. No.
Would you like to see it?
No. I mean, yeah. Of course.
It's not.
Of course, I'd like to see it. I'm curious.
Yeah.
But I don't. I'm very happy that wasn't in the movie because the whole point of 9 is like there has to be at some point a turn.
Yeah.
Where he starts to not be that guy anymore.
Yeah.
And if he's torturing Chewie, I just can't go like, okay, he's a good dude now. Like
That's true. And also, I think like Kylie said, like the point of his turn is with Rey.
See, I think the point of his turn is when he decides not to shoot his mom down. That's where it starts.
In episode 9 specifically, it's with Rey. But yes, Last Jedi is where it starts. Yeah.
And then I think to like backtrack on that, because he would have killed Luke if Luke was there. And he got, well, I say that, but like if Luke hadn't kicked his ass, because Luke would have kicked his ass. But I'm just saying, like, he was trying to kill Luke. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If he had the chance, he would have killed Luke. He wouldn't have hesitated.
So it kind of makes me like, why would he torture Chewbacca instead of just kill him?
Well, that's the thing, because he can't kill him. He knows he can't.
It's just dark.
Yeah, it is. And that was the whole point of the scene in the interview, was just to say it was too dark to keep.
So I get it. It's an interesting idea.
Yeah. What if it happened in a different film? What if it was earlier in the series?
If they if he did it in episode 7, like if he captured Chewie in 7 after he killed Han, yeah, because he's like furious and he's like that guy. But at that point, to me in the story, when he's got Chewie, it's already starting to like turn around. Like at least I need to go back and watch. I haven't watched it in a while, but like
when
I feel like
Chewie, he's still going to Rey and that's when he says you're a Palpatine. And that's when he offers his hand again.
Because he doesn't start the actual turn until Kijimi, right? Not Kijimi. The water planet, Kef Bir.
Yeah, because that's when Rey stabs him and then force heals him, and that's when he turns.
Okay.
Because then Han, the memory inside his head.
Could you imagine Han was like, "You're Chewie,"
right? What if the memory was like Han was like, "You're too evil. Screw you."
You're not good. You're bad. You're a bad kid.
Right?
Yeah, I don't think that was.
I'd like to see it, but I think you've talked me out of liking it.
I don't get. Earlier on, episode 8, something like that, 7, 8, but like right before you turn, just murder, like torturing the dog. Yeah, that just was rough.
And then like,
I'm surprised they even let them film that.
Right. I don't know how far it got. If it was even like finished film.
I'm thinking like Eli Roth torture. It could have just been something like
Maybe he's just mind drilled, like he did with Poe. Maybe he's just feeling his thoughts.
This is a different conversation.
Yeah.
Let's say he does the same thing. Let's assume it's the Rey type torture, right?
Right. The mind probe.
So he does that, and then he gets all these memories of him and Chewie as a kid.
And we see them.
Oh, yeah. Then yes,
it's a little bit like what I said.
But a physical torture where he's like hurting him?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. See.
But that would be cool.
We don't know what it is, but I'm leaning towards it's more evil though, because if he was being scared by Adam during the scene,
it had to be intense.
Adam was in character. It had to be too
intense.
Yeah. But if it was like you're saying, I like it again. I'm all in.
Yeah. If it's what I said, I like it. But it's not because I said it.
No.
But it's like if he said, I'm like, yes, that. Yeah. But I think that would be more along the lines of what I would want to see, as far as something like that goes.
Yeah.
That's rough.
For sure.
All right. What's next?
We can jump on to a brief new one, but two. We've already talked about.
Well, hang on. We got the Luke Skywalker show to talk about. The rumor. I know, but it's a rumor. I don't buy it either, but
I don't even know if anyone wants it. Well, people want it. If it's done well, I'll take it.
Of course, everyone wants it.
I don't really want it, but if it's done well, I'll take it.
I want to see that. There's a rumor going around that there's going to be a new Luke Skywalker show set in between the events of 6 and 7, closer to 6. I'm all in, especially after seeing The Mandalorian. Like, I would like to see it take place from that point on, like him training Grogu, and a few years after that, seeing Ben show up to the temple. And you don't want to see that?
I don't need to. But then if you're talking about that, then it becomes more of just Luke. Like, we don't know what it is. If it's just Luke, man. But if it's getting to Ty and Bo and Ben, then yeah.
You wouldn't want to see Luke Skywalker jumping from planet to planet like an episodic show, Jedi relic hunting.
We got a little bit of that in Battlefront too. I would like to know where he gets that kyber. It would be cool to see him get that kyber.
Which kyber?
The necklace he has on Octo, next to his the compass that he gets in Battlefront.
Yeah.
That would be cool to see that. Well, because then you get into how close is it with him and Lando.
But that's what I want to see. I would love to bring Donald Glover in and make him Sebastian Stan, Donald Glover.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Yeah. See, that's when is it just Luke now? And that's what I'm like. Is it Luke and Lando? Is it Luke and the temple?
See, I think
when you get more,
if you make it episodic, it can be whatever. Yeah. I mean, you have him go into these planets that he goes to Vader's castle and sees that on Mustafar. There's so many things you could do with a hunting relic thing.
Yeah.
Explain how we got the kyber. I mean, there's so much you could do with that idea.
Now, what if he goes to Batuu and then you can?
We know there's a Jedi temple on Batuu, so.
Yeah, so then you could have Luke beyond Batuu, not on the attractions, but for a special ticketed event where the attractions aren't in canon or something.
I would love if they made that temple as a walkthrough attraction.
They could. They got a little bit of space.
Almost like
Doctor Strange temple they're building, a little bit like that.
Doctor Strange temple
in California.
Oh no.
DCA.
I was thinking more along the lines of, when you went to Universal, did you do the journey, the Poseidon's Journey or whatever it's called?
It was closed.
Poseidon's Fury.
Yeah, it was closed.
Something like that, like a walkthrough that actually does stuff. It's intense. And that's a really intense attraction. That'd be kind of cool. You come in contact with the Sith.
Yeah. You could even have Yoda, because Yoda's there in the VR game, so Yoda could be there as a spirit.
You could travel back. They could show you the world between worlds.
And you don't like the world between worlds.
No, but it'd be cool to see it.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to see it in person.
They could even do it like the Beauty and the Beast door from Enchanted Tales with Belle. Something like that effect. Yeah, that effect's crazy. That'd be cool.
Pretty dope.
But yeah, the Luke show does open up a ton of possibilities. So if it's which is funny because I'm interested in the Kenobi series, which is probably a little bit of Kenobi sitting around. But if it's just Luke sitting around, no. But if he's doing that kind of stuff, Lando may be involved. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want it. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm all in. All right, what's the next topic? Austin, show us the slide. Not sign. Show us. I saw the slide. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm very curious to see
There's not really anything new on Batuu, so if he does that, we kind of talk about it. Maybe
I have a story from Batuu.
You do? I want to hear it then.
I have a story from Batuu.
I have a idea that might be good for Batuu.
We don't do this ahead of time. We need to start doing this in order,
right?
Just so we know what we're getting into next.
What's coming up. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the C to slide on the YouTube feed, so apologize.
It's okay.
Maybe we should start texting him. Like, do the slide.
That makes too much sense.
Yeah, why don't we...
We're not that smart, are we?
I think we are.
Oh, you want to do collection connection? Completion.
Okay, cool.
Jump into collection connection.
Collection connection. Okay, so this is a new segment that we're introducing to the show, where we show you guys something from our Star Wars collection that means something to us, or that we just think is cool. It's basically Star Wars show and tell.
That's exactly how I've been telling people. I was like, it's new segment, I'm like, it's show and tell.
It's show and tell. So
okay.
You go first, because you
go first.
Yeah, I'm curious what you got.
He hasn't even seen this in person.
We don't. By the way, if you listen to the podcast or you're watching this, we don't tell each other stuff. Like we don't.
We plan like segments and like that.
But I don't know what he's. I literally have no idea what you're taking out.
Right, and that's what's cool about it. I think we're gonna do that. I already hinted at what I might do next week, but this week was awesome because I don't think anybody else has this at this moment. I don't technically have it. It's not in my collection, but look at this thing. Look at this thing. Feel this thing. Just feel it. Now, if you don't know what this is one half of Dark Rey from the Episode 9 Rey Vision.
This is
one
sick.
half of
I knew you were
lightsaber.
getting this, but I didn't know you were bringing this.
No, it's technically not mine, like I said. But that's the ignition switch right there. Right now, it's hollowed out. It's not Disney official. Disney doesn't make this.
Yes, this is not a Disney lightsaber.
No.
Is this from Ultra Saber?
I need to pull it up. I forgot to get it. I have.
This episode brought to you by
SP Sabers, Props, and Collectibles.
That's cool.
So this is actually really cool about it. This is a prototype of the hilt. He only made 2 of the prototypes.
What?
So
is this supposed to be like that? This scratched up?
I don't know if that's supposed to be for like wear and tear, or if it happened in transit. I don't know.
I think it happened in transit.
It probably did. But it was free in a giveaway.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's a prototype hilt. He only made 2 prototypes.
I mean, you have a prototype lightsaber. That's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. And like I said, it's only one half, but you can get the Etsy switch that makes it flip like Dark Rey's does in the Vision. And you can do a NeoPixel style or
so is this like actually accurate to the Dark Rey one?
Yeah.
Where's my Dark Rey? Can you grab that?
Series?
Yeah. Just take it down. Yeah, I'll put it up later. Don't worry about it. I want to see how accurate it is to the...
It's just like it. It's 100% accurate.
Yeah, look. There's the Rey's lightsaber in the packaging. Yeah, that's wild. This is very well done.
It's awesome.
It's lighter than I thought it would be.
Well, because it's hollowed out.
Yeah.
That's why. But you can get it installed.
I'm like Mark Hamill from the...
Or the Porgs, when the Porgs just... But yeah, Luke does it in A New Hope. And he's like, ooh. But yeah, he is now making these and selling these. It's, I want to say over 300 for half just for this. And then like another 300 for the other half. So...
That's insane.
Yeah, so eventually... It's not mine, but eventually Taylor's going to get it installed with a blade so you can actually use it.
That's exciting.
Yeah, this thing's pretty sick.
That is pretty sick.
So, yeah, I mean,
how much electronics cost?
That's actually where there's a lot of expense. Because it's like, you can install different
This is why I like the Disney lightsabers. It's $130.
So it's hollowed out.
It's done.
I can see through it. It's hollowed out. So you just put the soundboard in here, the batteries, the light, and then eventually you get a blade, and then you got it. Eventually we are gonna have Nick, my friend Nick. You met him. He's gonna be on the show. He is a professional. He knows everything about this. He could be like, yeah, it's 500 for this, 600 for this. He could tell you everything.
That's insane.
So he has a ton of sabers like this, and he could tell you everything. So eventually he's gonna be on, but this is really cool. It's not really mine. I'm still proud of it, but she's super proud of it. She loves it. So
it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
that's a good one. So mine is not even close to as interesting as that, I don't think.
I don't know.
But I have these 2 magic bands right here. I'm a big magic band guy. You guys saw the collection last week. But these are different. I'll go with this one first. This is the first one I got. This one was given to all the people in attendance for the media day at Galaxy's Edge at Disney World. And I actually got this from the owner of Inside the Magic. I used to write for Inside the Magic. And Kurt gave me this as like hey, I don't want this. I don't collect magic bands. I know you do. Would you like it? And I was like, oh my god, please! I will freak out. But the design is just really cool. And actually, this artwork right here is actually in Hollywood Studios at one of the stores in the window. It's
Keystone.
Keystone,
right?
Yeah. And it's just a really cool magic band. I really like it. It's one of my favorites. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There wasn't a lot of these. I don't know an exact number of how many they made, but there wasn't a lot. It was literally only given out that day. People who attended.
That's the only one I've seen. Like I haven't seen anybody wearing it around. Like that's
the
one I've seen.
I don't know anyone else that has this.
Nice.
And that goes double for this one. This is my personal favorite magic band.
Really?
For lots of reasons.
Okay.
But I just really wanted it because I thought it was a cool design.
Yeah.
And B, I was like, I'm never going to own this because it was such an elusive thing. This one was even more rare. This one was the Rise of the Resistance specific media event magic band. This one's also sentimental to me. You can see the Rise of the Resistance logo there, and then you got BB-8 on this side. But how I got this story, or how I got this magic band, is the reason I love it so much. So I do I have a shopping group over on Facebook, and they found out that I really wanted this magic band, and people pulled together and bought it for me.
That's pretty incredible.
$250 for this magic band. So that was one of the reasons I was like, I'm never gonna own this. Like, I can't justify spending that much money on a magic band. It's insane.
You can on a lightsaber mostly, like.
Oh, dude, that's the Ahsoka sabers.
It's bigger, yeah.
That's two hilts from Galaxy's Edge. But it means a lot. And if you're in my group on Facebook, thank you so much for buying this for me because this made my day. Like this made my year, made my life. It's one of those things I just never thought I'd own, and it's just really cool. And the design is it reminds me of Last Jedi, like the way it looks, like the art style.
Bit, yeah.
Especially with that BB-8.
The simplicity of it.
I just
like
love
the
it.
White with the
I just love it.
Yeah.
But I love these. And this was the first thing I thought of for this week for collection connection. I love it a lot.
Nice. I had trouble thinking of something, but then that came, and then that's why I did the saber.
My one next week is going to be. It's going to be pretty cool too.
I think they're always going to be cool. With your collection, especially, like
I have some cool stuff.
Yeah.
I've been very, very lucky. Being able to go to Galaxy's Edge's media, or Star Wars Celebration is media, and I got some cool stuff. I wish we hadn't shown it all a few weeks ago.
You didn't show all of it.
I showed a lot of it. But there's still stuff people haven't seen.
Yeah.
But all right, man. Austin, nice. Shoot Evan a text. Tell us what the next segment is. But seriously though, anyone who helps contribute to this is amazing, and I thank you so much. All right, moving on to the next segment, E-USA, P-USA. And this one, actually, I'm going to need your phone for, because it's ridiculous. Do you have one?
I do, but I also need my phone, because I have saved it on my phone.
Oh, you pull it up first. Maybe I can pull it up somewhere else.
Okay. Let me see.
Let Misa see you?
Let Misa see.
If you're new to the show, we'll explain to you what E-USA, P-USA is. It is basically, we go through all of Star Wars. It can be canon, it can be non-canon, it can be anything that we think is silly or stupid that takes place in the Star Wars universe, or something just really, really bad. Mine is this week is a mixture of both things, but I'm curious what you got.
Mine's just really bad.
I'm curious what you got.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's entitled Star Wars: The Crystal Star.
Oh.
And it's now Legends, thankfully. So.
I don't think I know this one.
No?
I don't think so. I might once you start telling the story.
I don't know if you do. I don't know a ton about it. I just know what I don't like about it, for the most part. It contains centaurs and werewolves.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And, of course, they're not spelled werewolves. They're spelled wirewolves, like W-Y-R wolves.
That's so random.
Because that makes it different and not stupid. So, yeah, that's a little odd. But the weirdest thing is Luke, this is after Return of the Jedi. So, like, Luke is just kind of, there's no more Vader, so like he's kind of turning a little dark, but like there's nothing for him to really do. So he ends up joining this like evil cult that's led by a golden blob. Like imagine the blob, and like that's the leader of the cult.
What year did this come out?
I don't know that. Look at that artwork.
That's like late 90s.
That's like late 90s.
That has to be.
But. So essentially, like, he's kind of going dark because he lost his force powers because a nearby star died. So that a star died and he lost Force powers because that's how the Force works.
Okay.
As Han would say, that's not how the Force works.
That's not how the Force works.
So he's all sad and like emo and depressed. So then he goes and joins a cult. And then this is that extended universe where Han and Leia have the two kids. What are they called? Jason Solo. And
Kira?
No, it might be Kira. But either way, they end up getting in trouble and like going rogue and like they have to go save them. And that happens in all the extended universe books back then. Is the two Solo kids would do something stupid, they'd have to go save them. But I was just like, really, we got werewolves and we got a blob and we got vampires and like I don't know. A lot of it to me just seems way too out there. So
there's a lot of that stuff. All right, let me pull mine up. That one, I feel like I had heard that story now that you brought it up, but I don't know for sure. But mine is wild. Where's your internet? Oh, Chrome. Duh. I don't want you to see it.
Okay. It's on eBay tracking for something I bought. That's a new addition to my collection. So hopefully that makes an appearance on the show.
It will.
I cannot wait. I might just do the whole show with it, whatever it is. It might be a thing. No. But
okay. I feel like you know about this one. I'm pretty sure you do.
I don't know. I don't know a lot of legends.
It's called Into the Great Unknown.
I've heard the title.
Written by W. Haddon Blackman and published by Dark Horse on May 14th, 2004, and it was part of the Star Wars Tales number 19. And Into the Great Unknown is a 10-page non-canon story written by W. H. Blackman within its pages, Han Solo and Chewbacca pilot their starship, the Millennium Falcon, blindly into hyperspace and end up crashing into planet Earth's Pacific Northwest.
I do know this.
Solo is attacked and killed by a group of Native Americans, and 126 years later, his skeleton is discovered by archaeologist Indiana Jones, who is searching in the area for the fabled Sasquatch Chewbacca. It's so stupid. It's almost funny.
I was gonna say it's like interesting to think about, but like I don't want it to be canon.
It wasn't even canon. I don't even know if it was canon then,
really. But
it was just like it may have been like one of those what if things. But like,
yeah,
how do you like I don't even know how you get to that.
No, I don't either. Because for a while there's been like speculation. It's like okay, Indiana Jones is just Han Solo's thoughts when he's in carbonite. So it's like, whatever, who cares? But like in this one, Han dies, but then Indiana's a different human, a different person.
It's so stupid.
But then it makes Earth canon.
It's so meta.
Then it makes Earth canon. Like why?
So like Chewbacca's in the Zapruder film, not Zapruder film. That's when JFK got shot.
Right. I hope he's not in that.
The Patterson footage of the Sasquatch.
The guy in the suit. Yeah.
You know the story.
What are the odds? He's here.
I love Rogan. But yeah, that's the Yusuf for the week, man. That one is silly.
They're both bad. They're both silly.
Yours is bad because it's just bad concepts. Like
he
lost his force ability because of a star.
Sun died near him.
A sun died. Like
sun stars. The same
solar
thing.
flare. Like what?
Right?
I don't understand it.
That's some MCU stuff.
That's
really Marvel stuff right there. So.
But that one is just really strange.
They're both bad.
But like, and the book was only 10 pages long.
It was a comic book, though, right? Yeah. So at least you get some art, some visual art that could be beautiful, could be interesting.
It's not.
But
it's not bad. No. I don't want to make fun of anyone's art, but it's not good.
At the heart of it, there's so many issues, but my issue is I don't want Earth to be canon.
Yeah, that's the big one.
But like also,
like I don't think it was ever intended to be canon. Like I just don't see how you could even do that.
But I won't make the argument because I don't want Earth to be canon. But you could make the argument that Earth is canon because it says a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So I guess Earth could be canon.
Could.
I don't want it.
Please don't ever be.
No.
That would be real. Well, where do humans come from?
I don't know.
Chandrilla.
Basically.
All right, Austin, what's the next segment? Did he tell you what it was?
No, he has not told me what it is.
Austin, what's the next segment, my guy? Let's see what we got. Read of the week. Yes. Okay. So mine, I have two. Well, one's more of a review. I finished Into the Dark. This might be the quickest I've read a book.
I think it is.
Other than the Ahsoka book. I read this in like a week and a half. And that's with being exceedingly busy. This book is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to say it's my new favorite Star Wars book.
Okay.
It's in my top 5 now, though.
Wow.
It's really, really good. The only thing that makes me kind of like go, it might not be my favorite Star Wars book, is because I don't want to spoil anything because it's still relatively new, but I need a visualization of one of the species that they're talking about in this book, because they're such a major part of the story, especially the second half of the story, and they're so foreboding. And the only thing, I'll say what it is.
Is it the Denjir?
Yes.
They have that.
They do.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. Let me see what it looks like.
Watch the Star Wars YouTube channel. They show you everything.
They do?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they look intimidating?
They look creepy.
They
I don't
do?
know if I'd say intimidating, but they're a little creepy.
They like. I need to see this. I didn't know they had like High Republic videos.
They do. They're about a minute-ish long.
Really?
We talked about them a little bit last week.
You're
every
right.
comment now was Gina Carano comments on
Oh,
every
Jesus
Star Wars
Christ.
video ever. They're all that now. It's weird.
I'm gonna have to watch it because I want to see what they look like, because it's very.
It's like these. They show. Well, that's not Star Wars.
That's the Nile,
Yeah. It's like that.
which they're creepy.
They're creepy too, but these are creepy in like a.
See, 'cause
Creature
in my head, I just kept envisioning bushroot and the piranha plants from Mario.
That's kind of what. Okay. I'm just gonna type in is it Denjir?
Denjir? Yeah.
That's
But the
kind of what they look like.
The new
Little.
Jedis that are in this are fantastic. They introduced something new called a Wayseeker, which is a Jedi who's still a Jedi Knight, but is not confound to all the rules of the Jedi Order.
How do you spell it? I typed it in.
I have no
I
idea.
misspelled it.
There's also another thing I don't like. I just saw.
I've heard about this.
Geode?
Geode. I'm thinking Pokemon. Geodude.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
I don't like that.
Which is weird because everyone else.
But I
loves it.
knew it was coming.
Everyone else is in love with it.
It's just a really.
Yeah.
It's just a reoccurring joke of like you know what's
There it
coming.
is.
Oh Jesus
Yeah, they're
Christ! Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's way scary. Yeah, in my head I was just like, okay, that's
Yeah.
I need to watch that.
I don't think I've watched that video yet, but Star Wars
Star Wars
Explained
Explained.
has a good video on it.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
So when you're reading that okay now
Does
now
that
I'm
make it
thinking,
even better
yeah,
now? Just like-
yeah now
okay.
it does, because I just couldn't envision what they look like, and it's so
Yeah.
strange to have a sentient plant in Star Wars that's like
They're
vicious
the ones that feed on people and force and right?
and other stuff,
Okay. I
and
cannot wait.
and got imprisoned by the Sith.
Dang, okay. That's pretty cool.
It's a really good book.
can't
But that's not my read of the week.
Nope.
It is, because that's just
I
a
can't
book
wait.
review. I'll go into more in depth with this on the podcast next week, whenever we record. But that is a fantastic book. I still think this is, so for me it still goes Leia in my top books of Claudia Gray, Leia Princess of Alderaan, Bloodlines, Lost Stars, Master and Apprentice.
Nice, okay.
So it's my third favorite Claudia
I'm
Gray book.
actually, I'm past halfway through now, Lost Stars, because I'm actually like kind of watching the original trilogy as I'm reading Lost Stars, and it's cool to like do them together because they're so intertwined.
Do you have my book or your book?
Well, it's Taylor's.
Okay,
I have your.
I know who has that
I
book.
have your Light of the Jedi. So as soon as I'm done with Lost Stars, I'm jumping to Light of the Jedi. So A, I can read it, but B, I can give it back.
No,
Lost
you're
Stars
good.
is awesome.
Take your time, read
Claudia Gray is awesome.
it. Claudia Gray is awesome. All right, what's your read of the week?
Read of the week, the Age of Resistance villains comic issues, but more specifically the Phasma comic. This is where we talked about earlier how like we get cool Boba Fett now. We get, who else did we talk about? We said a side character.
Darth Maul.
Yeah, Maul. Well, he's not really side. Darth Maul is like a main character now. But like this is where the only cool thing with Phasma we get is like this comic. It shows like her being a leader on the front lines a little bit, but also being like kind of a dick. Because like she helps this other female officer like rise up a little bit in the ranks, but then she like basically stabs this other female officer in the back and like leaves her to die with her platoon, and was like, not this is the way because it's not Mandalorian, but she's like, this is how we do it.
That's how we do it.
Like,
This is welcome to the First Order.
Yeah, it's like this is what you signed up for. And like initially she's like kind of taken under her wing. She's like, oh, I see a little bit of me in you. Like I can help you rise up and like we can kind of work together. But then at the end of the day, she's like, I don't care about you. Like this is how we do it here. Like you like survival of the fittest, essentially. So
feel like there was a decent Snoke comic in there too.
Oh,
right?
there is. Snoke's good in this too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, there's some good art too. I mean, it's mostly like reds and silvers and blacks because it's First Order and like that's the visuals they want to give you. I'm trying to find it now because this has all. It has Kylo, it has Snoke, it has Hux.
There's one panel I remember very vividly
from the Phasma art.
The Phasma one.
Yeah.
And it's where she's like got her gun out and she's like standing on a hill or something.
Yeah, I remember that one too. That's the big one I remember.
That's a good one. Where is it? It might be like the title page.
She's got it like kind of on her hip a little bit. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I read these once and I don't really go back.
Yeah, it's a double.
Yeah,
double
this one.
Spread.
This one. Yeah.
Double spread page. Like.
Yeah, I love that. It looks so sick.
Yeah, it just shows her taking over a battlefield and just dominating, and then like basically sacrificing other officers just to make herself better, but also for the First Order. So my read of the week. All of them are excellent in this, but Phasma stands out just because her character has nothing to do except this. So that's cool.
All right, my read of the week is very different. Book I like a lot and I reference a lot. Talking to you, Star Wars: The Lightsaber Collection. It's like a mini coffee table book. I was actually surprised how small the book was.
In the way it's shaped.
In the way it's shaped. I knew
like.
Well, I knew it because they have full layouts of the lightsabers.
Yeah.
And it's got pretty much everybody you see on screen, and then some. Plus some backstories of like how they designed them, like, you know. There's some really cool stuff in here. Like
some of the things are obvious, but some of the things are like, I never knew that.
Like, I want them to update this with the High Republic.
Yeah, they will. They definitely will.
Because they have some really cool, like here we go. Obi-Wan Kenobi Padawan lightsaber. The book's long once you open it all the way up.
Heavily influenced by Qui-Gon Jinn.
It gives you canon explanations and like behind the scenes stuff all together. So it's really, really cool. Like Sifo Dyas, one of my favorite characters.
We don't know anything about him except like this book.
We actually see him finally. I don't know if it's the first time you see him, but
I think the Clone Wars gives a visualization.
Yeah, but you get to see what his lightsaber looks like. It's just really, really, really cool. So it's on Amazon. It's not that expensive. Definitely check it out.
Came out
last year.
Like 8 months ago, 7, 8. Nah, less than that, maybe 6.
I know it was 2020.
Yeah, it definitely was. It's relatively new still.
But I feel like it was summer because I remember like going up to get it and it was hot.
We live in Florida, Brad.
That's fair.
It's hot.
But like it's unbearably hot.
Okay, that's
summer. I don't know. I forget when it came out, but it's a fantastic book.
Yeah,
and it's really cool just to flick through. And actually, I read this in one sitting. I was like, there's a lot of cool stuff in here. I learned some stuff about some characters I didn't know. Saw some lightsabers I'd never seen before. They have Cal Kestis' lightsaber. Like, I mean, come on, dude. You tell me you're not excited about that?
It's got a corn on the cob saber. Actually, it's not a corn on the cob there.
Well, it's because you only get in the half.
Yeah.
And it's all the exposed wiring you're going to spend a lot of money on for the Ray saber.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. All right, next one is listener questions. I didn't even post for listener questions. So.
Well, I want to know what's your Batu story, you said. Oh, we do have a listener question.
That's from Austin. That's
a producer question.
Producer question. Well, I do want to tell my story about Batu. So the other day, I'm sitting there waiting for some friends to go to Oga's. And I'm sitting on the bench looking at so it's the one like where the pathway split to go to Rise, like if you're walking back towards Puppet Vision.
Oh yeah.
And it splits to go either side, and there's like that square bench. I'm sitting on the square bench and I'm listening to a podcast, and I'm waiting for people to go to Oga's with me, waiting on some friends, and I get a tap on the shoulder, and I look over, and I'm listening to Alex Jones on the Flagrant 2 actually. And I look over, and it's this kid in the Stormtrooper costume. And he goes, "Excuse me, mister?" And I was like, "Yes, sir." And he goes, "I was just wondering if you'd like to lightsaber battle with me." And I was like, "Of course!" What? So I got up and flicked it on, and he had like this double blade lightsaber with the Kylo.
One of the from Star Tours, like Tatooine.
Yeah.
Build your own saber.
Yeah. And we for like 5 minutes, and then I let him use my lightsaber. Then I had my Obi-Wan one, and let him use it. And he's like, "This is so cool." We talked for like 5-10 minutes, and they were going to watch the show tonight. They weren't current listeners of the show, but they said that they subscribed and stuff after.
Dang, dude, that's what Batu's for. Yeah. That's what Galaxy's Edge is for.
It was awesome.
Dang, man.
It was awesome. Let's just do this one question from Austin real quick. What is the one thing that you wish would be sold at Batu? It can be real, rumored, or an original idea. I know mine right off the bat. I have two.
Do too.
I have two.
You got a lot, but they're basically all lightsabers.
Two. I want Leia's lightsaber, even above Qui-Gon's.
Yeah.
And I want Qui-Gon's.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I want. I also would like to have some help. Like, now we know they can make lightsabers for $150. It'd be cool to get some helmets that are not
right. Sell
$800.
Yeah, because they have the $750 Kylo helmet, but it's like metal, like it's legit, like in universe accurate, basically.
Wow.
Like, the Black Series ones are awesome. I love them, but they're made of plastic. So like that's the big difference. But yeah, you could sell just for like First Order Trooper. You could sell any Trooper helmet except Sith, because Sith is after the Lane. So you can't sell a Sith Trooper, but you can sell Clone Trooper helmets. You can sell
anything.
Any helmet, anybody's ever.
What about you?
Dang, that opens a lot up there. I don't know. I would like some more droids. Because they've added lightsabers now, and they've changed Savi's a little bit, and they can buy pieces.
Yeah, I love that.
I wish they had like another droid you could build. Like, I don't know though, because like it's hard. Cause you can't like build a protocol droid and like have it walk around. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what droid they could do. Because they have R5s, they have R2s, they have BBs.
You could pick your own gonk droid. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. So that opens up the walking capabilities.
Yeah. Mouse droid?
They sell mouse droids.
You could create your own mouse droid.
That'd be cool.
That'd be dope.
I'm trying to think though. I mean,
I don't know.
Outside of lightsabers and helmets,
I wish I do also wish they also had more of an array of Jedi robes.
Yeah, they need more in-universe clothing.
Yeah.
Just
any. That's a good. Just any clothing, like a cool jacket. Like this is kind of, but this is from Batu.
They haven't added anything. Nothing. Like, we both have the First Order officer jacket.
They don't sell those anymore.
Resistance pilot. They don't. Ooh. We have the Resistance pilot jacket. We have. They don't
sell that anymore either.
I have the Kylo hood. They sell the Jedi robes. They're both brown and black. So the black one can be used for Jedi or dark side because Anakin wears it.
So does Luke.
Yeah, so does Luke. Yeah. That's really about it though. Like we need more in-universe merch. They have Rey costumes basically. They sell.
That's true.
I mean, they have a Princess Leia costume. That's it though. Like, we need more in-universe merch, as in like clothing.
Clothing, yeah.
Because like we're both not like big Harry Potter fans, but that's the one thing. I mean, I'm not gonna buy it because I don't care. But like that's the one thing Harry Potter does crazy good over Universal is you can buy 18,000 different shirts.
You can literally dress from head to toe like you're walking into Hogwarts. Like they have the sweaters.
You can do
the ties
that are Universal official.
Yes, official.
Yeah. Like you can do that at Disney too, but like you have to buy build your own uniform and outfit like I have. Like they're not Disney official though. Like Universal sells official full out like everything.
Full on cape.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
They look like dorks.
They do, but I do too.
So do I.
But we look like cool dorks. So it's fine.
No, we don't. See, to them, they look like they look to us.
That's true. But I wish that's the thing that Universal kicks out of the park. Kicks out of the park? Is that sports?
Knocks it out of the park.
Home runs and 3-pointers.
Sports.
Go team. But that's what they really do crazy good. And I wish Galaxy's Edge did better. Just more clothing. Because, I mean, like, they don't even have anything for, like, a common Batu citizen.
No.
Which I know they don't want to blur the line between cast member and guest.
Well, you could do it so different. I mean, the cast member stuff is so specific. Like, especially the Millennium Falcon ones are so distinct. Like
blue
that blue
vest,
I mean,
with the mesh.
I don't even know. I wouldn't. If I wasn't a huge diehard fan, I wouldn't buy a blue vest.
I would. If they sold those, I'd buy it.
Of course you would, because you're a diehard fan. Like I just said, if you weren't a diehard fan, you wouldn't want to buy a blue vest.
You're right. That's great.
I don't know. They could just do it better. I also want to see more. I want a novel. This is so strange too, because I love the books. I want a book that takes place on Batu that doesn't have anything to do with current Batu.
The closest we have is Zoraida Cordova. Crash of Fate.
Well, it takes place like current times.
Yeah, that's the closest we have. But like, you mean Batu in like the original trilogy? Oh, well, we have Thrawn and Vader and Anakin go and Padme
Thrawn
go.
alliances,
but it's not a whole book.
It's a part of it.
Yeah.
This would be kind of cool to like maybe like how Oga took over the Cantina, because in Alliances it's not Oga.
Yeah.
Like it'd be, I don't know. I like that kind of stuff. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is fun to do. I like getting to hang out with you for a few hours and talk Star Wars in a kind of a different way.
Yeah.
More structured. Maybe we should start bringing the structure over to the podcast.
Just more of like a segmentized structure to it.
Yeah. So thank you everyone for watching. We appreciate it. We'll be back next week. We're going to try to get on a more strict schedule. But
it's not to be Wednesday again, but we want to get back to Wednesdays.
Wednesdays works for me very well.
Yeah, that's going to be our thing again after next week.
But we'll see. So thank you guys so much for watching. And until next week, go listen to the podcast over on wherever you listen to podcasts. iTunes, Stitcher, Sound, anywhere. Jedi Talk Podcast, and you can hear us there. The last episode we did was a lot of fun. We did our top 10 movie posters.
Which we included TV too. So canon, Star Wars visual media posters.
I think I just put top 10 Star Wars posters on the episode title.
Yeah.
Because we did tie in some stuff that was not filmed. But it was a lot of fun to do.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
And got a lot of good feedback on that. So thank you guys for that. And until then, thanks. We'll see you on the next show. May the 4th be with you.
Always.